Less than 24 hours ago, Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson spoke to the Wall Street Journal and made a breaking announcement on when his company will join Tesla in terms of adopting the Tesla-led NACS charging standard. While the rest of the electric vehicle industry is adopting NACS charging standard, Lucid Motors and CEO Peter Rawlinson are kind of refusing to switch until Tesla enables 1000 volt DC charging at superchargers. Why doesn't Lucid poll their customers to see what they prefer instead of making the decision for themselves? Asks one of the Twitter users that I saw posting about this. Friends, I think Lucid's big mistake is thinking you can go with a totally different architecture from everyone else and just assume someone will cover the charging infrastructure for you. Now they stuck with the CCS1 charger, which kind of has lots of difficulties, and even if they got NACS, they probably will get only 50 kilowatt hour. So what happened? Based on recent reports, it would appear that automakers and electric vehicle charging companies left and right are adopting the Tesla North American charging standard NACS. Amidst these updates, Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson has shared his thoughts about the matter as well as the NACS versus CCS debate. I'm talking about charging standard if some of you are not familiar with this. When Tesla announced that it would be opening up its charging standard to the electric vehicle industry, it highlighted that the NACS charging standard is half the size and twice as powerful as the combined charging system, which is used in vehicles like the Lucid Air. While speaking to the Wall Street Journal, however, Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson seemed to have reservations about adopting the NACS for the electric vehicle startups vehicles. As noted by Rawlinson, the priority must be on high voltage power charging instead of the plug that is used to charge the vehicles themselves. So let's hear that segment from Wall Street Journal.
NACS versus the CCS standard, because really what is the difference between those two? We're talking about a plastic plug here. That's the difference. It's a plastic plug with bits of copper in it. What actually supports that plastic plug in terms of the infrastructure and what it's connected to is very relevant to the US consumer and a very important topic for the growth of the EV in terms of its value to the American people. I think it's very important that when we look at US taxpayers' money here and how it is put to best effect, that it should be placed into a charging infrastructure which is future-proofed. And that means an ultra-high voltage charging standard, 1000 volts. That is the future for EVs. And really, it doesn't really matter whether that plug, the way that high voltage enters the car, whether it's through an NACS or CCS a plug, that's almost beside the point here. What's really important is that we go for this efficient, high voltage, high power charging. And why do we need...
By adopting NACS, car makers could gain access, friends. Tesla expensive supercharger network without any adapters. This immediately gives owners of compatible electric cars the capability to travel long distances all over the United States. This was the reason why some of the US automotive industry's biggest players such as Ford, General Motors, as well as its most important promising new players like Rivian opted to adopt the Tesla NACS, as I reported yesterday. In fact, Honda is considering that as well. So with this in mind, it would be interesting to see how the Lucid CEO's stance would stand the test of time. The next few years would likely be very interesting for the US electric vehicle market as more and more vehicles adopt the North American charging standard by default. If Lucid were to hold off on adopting the NACS Tesla charging standard, the company's luxury electric cars could risk being the odd one out. What do you think, friends? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I look forward to hearing your comments. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. We are in the midst of a revolution in the automotive industry, friends. Rivian is also joining Tesla. The news just came 1 hour ago as Rivian CEO is saying, we are excited to work with Tesla, but I'm about to tell you in what way. Welcome back, friends. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. If you are here first time, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla and electric vehicle news and ring the the bell so you don't miss my next Tesla story. So, American electric vehicle maker Rivian Automotive announced just an hour ago it is embracing the North American charging standard known as NACS, originally developed and implemented by rival Tesla. In other words, Rivian is joining a partnership with Tesla. Rivian is the latest automaker to embrace this new charging standard, joining an ever-growing list of OEMs. It's been popular a couple of weeks for the search term NACS, as the Tesla plug has skyrocketed from a proprietary component to the true North American standard almost overnight. Talk it into existence, as they say, as Tesla renamed its charging connector to the North American charging standard when it began opening its supercharger network to non-Tesla electric vehicles, but long before any other automaker joined the fold. NACS adoption wouldn't truly explode until this past May, when Tesla announced a surprising partnership with Ford Motor Company. Not only will Ford EV drivers soon gain access to adapters to utilize the 12,000 Tesla superchargers in the United States and Canada alone, but new Ford vehicles will come with the NACS charging plug integrated beginning in 2025. GM quickly followed suit along with a myriad of charging equipment manufacturers, and as I reported early this morning, Rivian and Honda is also joined. Now today, just an hour ago or so, Rivian announced it too will adopt the NACS charging standard while simultaneously expanding its own charging network. The American automaker recently signed an agreement with Tesla. Rivian recently signed an agreement with Tesla to enable access to the latter's supercharger network in the United States and Canada. Beginning in 2024, current new R1T and R1S Rivian vehicle owners will have access to an adapter that will allow charging on the Tesla supercharger network. Additionally, Rivian says it will incorporate the NACS charger ports as standard equipment on its R1 vehicles beginning in 2025 and its upcoming R2 platform thereafter. Rivian founder and CEO RJ Scaringe spoke to the new NACS agreement saying, quote, "We are excited to work with Tesla and to see collaboration like this help advance the world toward carbon neutrality. The adoption of the North American charging standard will enable our existing and future customers to leverage Tesla's expansive supercharger network while we continue to build out our Rivian Adventure network. We look forward to continuing to find new ways to accelerate EV adoption." Rivian says that although it is offering access to Tesla's expansive charging network in North America, it will continue to build out its own adventure network of chargers. Whether those Rivian paths will eventually support NACS in addition to SAE combo with CCS remains unclear at this point. Either way, this is a win for Rivian drivers and further solidifies NACS as the new and true standard for the continent. Per Tesla's Senior Director of Charging Infrastructure, Rebecca Tinucci, she says, "It's great to see the industry coming together to adopt the North American charging standard. By doing so, we're collectively ensuring all electric vehicle drivers have access to easy-to-use, reliable charging hardware. We look forward to welcoming Rivian owners to thousands of superchargers across North America." End of the quote. So tell me, friends, what do you think? Who will be the next car maker to join this standard for charging? You know, this is like you're going to gas station. There is one way to fill up your car. It's standard. The same is happening with electric vehicles, and the Tesla is leading this because it has a huge, vast network of superchargers. It's going to be interesting. And like I said, Hyundai announced this morning that they are considering it, and we'll see how things go. Who will be the next? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. God bless, and I'll see you soon in our next report.